here today. And that would have been Valerie's birthday. Getting out a bit. Of course, they clear cut all this mountain years ago. I always wondered what it was like when the stands of ancient hemlock stood. So I heard that there's one up here. I thought today, because it's so busy up here, take the side trail very few people travel. You always know you're getting towards an area of old hemlock. You're always welcomed by the little ones, like this little guy here. And I see, as dark as it is, it's probably an old growth hemlock forest that they didn't cut or missed a few. Let's see. So, of course, in honoring Val's life, I always like going to places of beauty, because she always liked inspiring people, not just with her own beauty, how she looked. She was a very beautiful person, but who she was as well. We'd sit and talk about places like this. There's an old beech tree that fell. Beech tree, to get that big, you're looking about 100, 150 years old. And these the old growth hemlocks right here. They're not as old as some I've seen. I've seen ones 800 years old. Maybe even more. But these ones, there. That one there's not very old. These two are. This one here is about 150, 200-year-old tree. How you tell? It's not just the girth on them, but the way the bark looks. For instance, you see that rich, rugged bark look towards the base here. How it follows all the way up. You kind of guess by the number of limbs. And it's not an exact science, but you can really see it on this one. What you're looking at is, as the tree gets older, the bark starts to settle at the bottom. And instead of being real thin, you get the thicker bark. This grandfather here is about 200 years. They grow very slowly. I brought some tobacco as an offering. And what the Lenape Indians do, I'm going to take tobacco. I'm going to give it as a gift to the spirit of the tree or forest. Thank it for its life. Give it in remembrance. Someone like Val. Oh. Wanishi, which means thank you, tree. A very short little patch of old growth forest. I think it extends up that way a bit. These are younger trees. They're not the pines that you find further on that look just as imposing, but they're not as old because they grow very quickly. These grow very slowly. They back out to the young ones. There's a certain peace to the woods, a certain love, and when you lose somebody, you can always sort of find it in that place because all tribes, especially the Lakota, have a saying, Reniki Himishirushin. And roughly translates to all my relations. And it's the same concept. I mean, be it everything has a spirit, even this rock. Look at a rock like this with all these grains to it. See the tree? We're all related. We're all made of the minerals of the earth. We're all made of the spirit of the place. And that's why we honor everything. Here's another old tree. With the bark on that. Zoom in a bit. Beautiful. Just the form as it reaches up to the sky. So, we do such things to honor our life with our connection to it. Beautiful places, aren't they?